All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, this and that for life. I'm on this for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind foot. Hey, they said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pal, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. Or if you take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death do us part. Look. So how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go this zone. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's sold out on the photo, salute my nigga, salute my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go this zone. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah, yeah.
You ain't too you crazy for this.
Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. One beat with fear. Take it over, nigga. Yeah. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about to start a fire. Whole team full of riders. They be dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivor. Yeah. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. And don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm repped out, tell them watch your mouth. You know we gon' bend your block. I'ma walk in time bomb. I go viral. You niggas like TikTok, yeah. This ain't what you want. Tell them throw in the towel. We make niggas hit the clock and with our toe fire, rain brimstone. They gon' think that you live a lie. We ain't got no picks. We want it all. We gon' make you pick a spot. We knocking on the door, so let us in. You know we gon' pick the locks. We in the field for real. Every day while y'all just say watch. We making enemies our foot stores. Don't know nothing about the op. It take one try when I rock out. I'm like David when I sling shots. I'm putting attachments on everything. Y'all want me to connect the dot. This drum got 50 unreleased hits. You don't want to be the next to drop. I put them in a box and make that shit double wood. You don't want to be the next to flop. Yeah. Niggas feeling themselves. Get a shovel, tell them dig the pot. Can't fit you and your man's in it, just tell him get a bigger box. Cause I'll put you in one and knock you out one. Call him my nigga knock. I'll put your song on, cut it on mute, and then tell you that shit was hot. That shit was hot. Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. One beat with fear. Take it over, nigga. Yeah. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about to start a fire. Whole team full of riders. They be dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Yeah. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. Don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. Big soldier, nigga. I come in the name of the boss. So my niggas that is wartime, already wait the calls. That point shoot bitch. Red Dead Redemption. Got them niggas scared to whistle. Is you with us or against us? Can't stop to the zone loud. I don't think get the picture. It come from my head, I'm giving them lead. The preacher give him a scripture. Flow cold style vicious. Niggas sweeter than the missus. Got soldiers posted. I put them on your roof. Merry Christmas. Bring hither and slay him. Got the Glock, got the book of loot. Keep it stick like Dumbledore. Play dumb, I'ma let it loose. Call my gun harmony. Call my main bitch Betty Boop. He the truth, I'ma need the proof. Got stripes like Beetlejuice. Hit his ass like a Louisville. Hit him low, then I hit him high. Bring him home to the umpire. Give him bars like Wi-Fi. Turn the booth to a bonfire. Little bitch, I'm a live wire. I ride like a car tire. It's on mine when I ride by. Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. Won't beef with fear. Taking over, nigga. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about to start a fire. Whole team full of riders. They be dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. And don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is.
I heard they coming for blood, I'ma be coming for more. Give me the floor, they better come with a mop. I'ma be making it pour. Nigga, I'm raw, fly with the hammer like Thor. Found on my ops in the morgue, tell them I'm full. I'ma be bombing these lanes, understand power and war. I've been the lead, time to get back on the street. Time to get back on my feet, had time to read. Check out, we came from the east. Wait till my dogs are released, heard they was asleep. So we gon' wake them up, put them up in the sky. The Lord gon' take them up. I take on anybody, think he brave enough. I've been the same and I ain't never changing up. I'm in my zone, hit up my cellular phone. Tell me whatever he on, I check that scouter. He on the perks and that powder. Homie ain't really that strong, I'm like a dog. Better yet, Benny King, I keep a lion head on my pinky ring. I keep a shield. Boy, you see everything. G43, Symphony, let it sing.
You ain't too, you crazy.
At Riddle and Brantley, our team is committed to
Test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can y'all hear me now?
Hey, I hear you now.
Come, most high in Christ. Hey, Salakia.
Right.
Technical difficulty. What's going on, Cap? Everything swap, sir?
Hey, sure. Yeah, everything to all.
Most high in Christ. Y'all see that graphic in the back, man? We trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do it up, trying to get more fly with things. All right. Hey, y'all, Mark, you hear me now, bro?
Yeah, come, Shana, I can hear you.
Most high in Christ. Let me change the background real quick. There we go. Count. All right, let's get into it. Hey, man, we back up in this piece, man. Podcast. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Baraka Thumb to all the brothers. Yahweh Shamar all the Thun by Shem Yahweh to all the sisters. Right? This is the Chain Breakers podcast brought to you by The I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. We've been in operation since 1969, teaching the truth, you understand, of the Bible to so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, showing them that they are, in fact, the real Jews, the real Israelites, according to the Bible. You understand? And this is the Chainbreakers podcast, which is one of many shows, radio shows, podcasts, you know what I'm saying, TV shows, and different types of broadcasts that we do in the I.S.U.P.K. This particular show is broadcasted from North Carolina as well as Oklahoma City. And what we do on the Chainbreakers podcast is try to break the chains of oppression that are on our people's minds, the mental chains that the oppressor has placed on our people that continues to destroy us. We're going to dispel all myths. We're going to clear everything up and free the minds of our brothers and sisters. Oh, snap. Wait a minute now.
No, man.
Shalom, wait a minute. What the hell is this? Good night. So y'all wasn't going to tell nobody? Y'all hit me with the okie doke.
Yeah, you already know.
Hey, well, I guess introductions are in order. First and foremost, like
All
we know,
right.
I can't start the show without giving
right.
due respect. You know what I'm saying? Honor and the waters to you know all my brothers, my co-constituents. First and foremost, my Adawan, captain of 10,000 Yagar. What you got?
That's right. Yeah, right. Cat. What's going on, Cat?
What was that, Yarmak?
Packs is coming through. They in the mail.
Most High in Christ. That's what it is.
All right. All right.
I guess I'll just introduce. We got right here. You got my brothers, Officer of 1,000 Kowal and Officer of 1,000 Yarmak.
What's going on, y'all?
In the building.
Already know.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm Priest and Officer of 1,000 Thabawan, holding it down with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And my Adawan. We're going to get right into it for today. We got a lot of things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things on the ledger for today. But of course, if there's anything anybody else wanted to just kind of bring out real quick, the floor is open. If there's just, you know, something you want to just kind of speak on real quick, otherwise we'll just roll into the stories.
No, as far as me, we can go ahead. You can go on in.
Okay. What about you, Kowal?
Oh, just big shout out to the Midwest, man. You know, everybody geared up for the Midwest Fire Weekend coming up.
Damn right.
Big shout out to Captain Barquay and all the Akim get ready for, you know, and Commander YAHANNA doing a wonderful lecture on World War III and everything coming up. So I'm looking forward to it, man. You know
Damn right. Damn right. Most High in Christ, man, for sure. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to Captain Barquay. Shout out to all them brothers out there, Lamak, Karyash, all my brothers out in Chicago, man. I know that joint's gonna be crazy. I know you driving up, right, Kowal?
Yep.
Yeah, you a crazy person.
I know, man. I was gonna flop. I got a lot of stuff.
I feel you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing. I respect it. You know what
I gotta see you. Come on, New York City.
This guy right here, bro. I'm gonna take you up on that offer one of these days.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Kowal goes to every cookout, every single one.
I ain't trying to miss that, man.
He don't miss none of them. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ.
God.
So we're gonna roll into it, man. First thing foremost, again, we're gonna kind of because we gotta keep the show pause tight today. You know what I'm saying? I gotta head out like right on 2 on the dot, but we're gonna, you know, kind of just hit some things very quickly and sharply. So it was brought to my attention. A brother did have, you know, not some questions, but that story, we had covered this story before about a brother who was put in the back of a police vehicle and he became paralyzed. Y'all remember that story?
Right. They handcuffed him in the back.
Yes.
Driving all crazy.
Yes. Randy Cox.
Right.
That's the brother's name. Randy Cox, who was paralyzed in the police van. You understand?
Dang.
Well, there's a quick update on it. This brother has been awarded a $45 million settlement.
Damn right.
Yeah. He was 36 years old. He's been paralyzed from the chest down.
Oh,
he is still paralyzed.
Damn.
You understand? From the chest down. He reached a $45 million settlement with New Haven, Connecticut, where it took place. And, you know, and I just wanted to get y'all opinions on it, you know, real quick before we, you know, roll into some other. Like I said, we hitting everything real sharp and precise today. But a $45 million settlement, you know, that's not a small amount of money. But I guess my question to the Akim, and I'll leave the floor open. You getting paralyzed from your chest down. I don't think you can give me $445 million.
Exactly.
And, you know, this is going to change the trajectory of his life forever. Yeah, Cap.
Shalakia, there's nothing you can pay me.
That's right.
There's nothing you can pay me. I mean, the least you can do is give me $100 million.
That's right. Damn right.
The least. I mean, you're gonna pay for it. I mean, doctor bills. I mean, good gracious, gonna be off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, you know, it's not enough you can pay me for that.
Count Khan. That's crazy.
Not enough you can pay for that.
Count Khan. Yeah, go ahead, Kawhi.
Now that's crazy, man. You know, $45 million for the neck down. So that means, brother, he's completely paralyzed. Like, I think, does he have to talk? Can he speak?
No, he's from what I understand, he can speak. He's paralyzed from the chest down.
Yeah, that's it's totally insane, man. Like they did a bad number on that brother, and it's got to be some kind of punishments, man. Not just the payout, but everybody from the arresting officers, the driver, the passengers. Somebody needs to go to jail for this, man.
That's right.
Exactly.
Somebody needs to pay because this brother pretty much. You get paralyzed. I mean, let's say if he had children, how can he interact with his children? You can't hold a steady job. You got 45 M's, but I mean, you can't really enjoy it when you're paralyzed.
That's a fact.
You're gonna sit him up in the front row of the Knicks game looking crazy. Like, I understand. It's a cold shot, man. You know what I mean?
So,
it's just one of those things where he got paralyzed from the neck down. I know some cats that was in the military, man, and they joined the military, and get 18, 20 years old for a Charger and a Camaro in an apartment. They get sent straight to Afghanistan and get blown up or get shot, or something happens catastrophic, a vehicle rollover, and they end up paralyzed from the neck down for less than $45 million. And you did that for the love of the white man in his army.
That's right.
So you got to.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there are several perspectives. Look at this, but $45 million ain't nothing, man.
That's right.
Nothing. I'd have had them say, you know what? Give me endless stem cell research. I want the top science. They're gonna make me walk again.
That's right.
Y'all got 5 years. Y'all got 10 years to make me walk again. I want the death penalty for these officers.
That's right.
I want 100 million when you get done. Right. All that stem cell research, y'all sending goddamn rockets into orbit and getting pictures of Mars. You can't. You mean to tell me y'all don't have enough research right now or science to stem cell in my damn spine to make me at least walk again?
That's
I
right.
Ain't saying that, I mean, you saying both. Just let me do a little shuffle.
Right.
My women, man. I can't even get laid if
That's right. That's a rough one. Right.
What's life without that? I mean, I ain't volunteering to be no goddamn unit.
That's right.
So I mean, what the hell? Give me free stem cell research. I'll be the poster boy for it. You Negroes got 10 years to make me walk again. I want the death penalty.
That's right. That's such a heavy point. I'm right there with you. No amount of money. This cat is never going to be able to enjoy the pleasure of sleep again. No. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna. He'll look at it, but he ain't gonna be able to, feel nothing. And that's a damn shame. I'm trying to get what his charge was. He was in the back. Well, I'm trying to figure out what he had been arrested on charges of threatening a woman with a gun, which were later dismissed.
Oh, man.
For nothing. Yarmak, brother, you brought this. Like I said, we talked about this before, but you have brought it back to my attention as far as the settlement goes. This is the update on it. So what you got to say, bro?
Yeah, and if I could too, like this was a young man out there who watched the show. He sent this video in, and wanted us to go back over it. So shout out to that brother. And also to all the viewers, if y'all got any shows, any stories y'all want us to go over, send them in.
Yeah, that's right.
Game Breakers podcast, we'll go over it. But just real quick, as far as with like the settlement money, you gotta understand what it is. Like that settlement money is just to pacify black people, so that we can feel like we can still trust the police.
Right. That's right.
Like even though like it gives us a false sense of hope that even if the police mistreats us or harms us or murders us or whatever, that maybe there's a chance that our families will be situated and straight by financial gain. But the problem is this story made headlines. this story made the news. We knew about this story, but how many black and brown people are actually losing their life? You understand? Rather than even just being paralyzed, but actually losing their life, dying by the hands of our oppressive cops and oppressors in general. And they don't even make the news. You understand? They get maybe 3 paragraphs on some whatever local news channel. You understand? And then that's it. They forgotten about.
That's right.
And so black people, you got to understand what this is. Like, yeah, they gave them money. They supposed to give them money. Like the brother said, they supposed to give a lot more money and a lot more research to make this man's life enjoyable again. But no matter what they give them, you can't give, like the scriptures say, a gift destroys the heart. There is no gift that you could give me that is going to make me feel like the oppressors is going to protect us in this nation. They will never protect our people. They will never serve our people. They are only always going to wrongfully and unjustly treat our black and brown men and women, man. And that's what black people have to understand, that this is just a facade and a blanket they putting over your eyes so you don't see the truth, man. Which is right. Press is the devil that the Bible speaks.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
right. Right. Well said, brother. Well said. So again, you know what I'm saying? Lord be with that brother. Again, this is something he's gonna have to deal with for the rest of his natural life. Their negligence changed the trajectory of this man's life.
And also too,
go ahead, cool.
Was there any follow-up with the procedure on how you arrest somebody in a paddy wagon? This ain't 1930. You can't just throw Negroes and Hispanics into the paddy wagon and drive off crazy. Is there the kind of restraints? Is there a seatbelt? Is there a bench? Like, come on. Like, they got to be some kind of law, like the Randy Cox law. Like, I need something more than just $45 million. Like,
that's
this
right.
got to be done so you don't do this to nobody else.
That's right.
Like, you just arrest me on felonious bullcrap charges, then throw me in the back of a van, then you driving like it's NASCAR.
That's right.
Now, there needs to be a national law or state law everywhere with his last name, the Cox law.
That's right.
You understand? Like, where you have to restrain prisoners or people accused of crimes properly before you drive off.
That's right.
Or have a see-through window where if they're saying their discomfort or they can't breathe, that you stop the vehicle immediately and render aid. Now, you can't just treat people like animals. They only treat people like that because our damn leaders, no one speaks up about it. Not one entertainer I've seen say any goddamn thing about this brother except for Commander YAHANNA.
That's right.
Us poor leaders right now. Nobody says anything about it at all. It's ridiculous, man. That's why the Most High gonna send Christ back to this earth and destroy this planet, man.
That's right.
Bastards to do something like this.
That's right.
I mean, if you read this in a book in elementary school or middle school, if this is your reading assignment and you read this chapter, it'll disturb you. Like, damn,
that's right.
It was doing left and right and swinging. He paralyzed. Come on, man. I think about my child when I hear stuff like that, or my brother. Right. That's why I'm pissed off about it.
Damn right. Damn right.
No one else gives a damn. That's why they're gonna pay, man.
That's right. That's right. Well said, brother. Well said.
Salakia, you know something, and you would think it was on purpose. Because look, a few years back, you remember from Freddie Gray in Baltimore?
Right.
No, okay.
It was like the same situation. They put him in the back of the pad. They didn't tie him down, but he got paralyzed and everything and died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
He died. The same thing. So you would think from the Freddie Gray incident, you would think that cops, it would be in like a bulletin or something. Go across the nation. The way you got to secure people in the back of police cars and paddy wagons and stuff like that. But they're not gonna do it.
Okay.
As long as it's a nigga, just throw that nigga in the back.
Right.
Right.
And make sure you drive reckless. They do things on purpose to us.
Damn right. Damn, that's a fact, sir. Yeah. Like Officer Kowal, that's not what you making. Like Officer Kowal said, like you said too, Cav, it's probably on purpose. I don't know. I seen it in the movies. Officer Kowal said this ain't the 1930s. They used to do that back in the in the 40s and the 50s. You know what I'm saying? You watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? You watch what's that joint with Gene Hackman? The French Connection or something like that. You see, you know what I mean? They throw somebody in the back of the truck and drive crazy on purpose. You know what I'm saying? To kind of bang them up, pause. So you know what I mean? Like this the kind of thing that they do to our brothers. So Lord that brother. You know what I'm saying? All right, now, but here's the good news. Shout out to the Most High, man. Shout out to the Most High. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai, because even though this horrible thing happened to this brother, there's a little piece of solace that you can find in knowing what happened to those people on that goddamn Titan that was under the sea.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Listen, apparently the U.S. Coast Guard, it says U.S. Coast Guard says presumed human remains recovered from Titan wreck. Investigations going on. Presumed meaning they don't even know what it is. They just got some damn jelly in their hand. Pause. They just got some matter. They're like, we think it's human remains. We don't know.
Great.
You know, we covered this last week, and everybody's been talking about it. General Mahaiman went on last night again, man. You know what I'm saying? He said it's glorious in his like what happened. Why? Because things like this keep happening to our people. No one cares about our brothers and sisters who are getting paralyzed in the back of police cars. Nobody cares about the things that's happening to us. Well, these 5 individuals, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show a quick clip. We're not gonna stay on it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to show y'all this. I seen it. I said, ooh, I think Officer Mahai, y'all had asked about it last week. We're going to show y'all what happened. It says the remains likely belong to one or more. Yeah, it's a big glob of just matter. They don't know where one person ends and where one person begins. It says the remains likely belong to one or more of the submersible's deceased passengers, which include explorer Hamish Harding, French diver Paul Henry Noguelet, father and son Shahzada and Shuleman Dawood, and Stockton Rush, the founder of Ocean Gate Expedition. The damn founder of the company was down there. Okay. I'm going to show you. This is what happened. Okay. Salakia, bear with me just a moment. So this is, of course, is an actual photograph. Hold up. No. I ain't going to show that. No, I'm just going to show y'all the video. So we can see very clearly what took place.
Hey, those memes are hilarious, though. I'm still laughing at some of them.
Oh, yeah, they're great. I love it.
Submarine, you can think about that for a minute, man.
Yeah.
That rap.
Oh, that was fire, yeah. 250 million.
Check it out.
My submarine. Got a PlayStation down.
Check it out. So this is an actual 3D rendition of what happened to the Titan submersible. Hold on, I'm trying to get this out of the way, bro. What is this? Shade Room, y'all got to do better, bro.
Yeah, they wildin'.
Y'all website is wacky as I don't know what. Come on, man. Hold up. I might just have to go.
That video simulate the implosion?
Yup.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can only imagine.
I might have to go to the actual tweet. I might have to. Hold up. Okay, I think
Guna Brahman.
Yeah, Salakia. Yeah, I'm gonna go to it on Twitter. Bear with me just a moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the meantime, if anyone hasn't heard, you know, about the situation, these individuals got on this expedition that's supposed to take people down into, like, you know, thousands of feet to the actual sea floor.
Right.
To look at the wreckage from the Titanic ship that sank something, what, like 100 years ago, over 100 years ago. Like it was like 1914 or something like that. Something crazy.
Early 1900s.
Yeah, early 1900s. And that joint sank to the depths of the ocean. And these individuals wanted to go take a look at it. Well, they got a firsthand experience of what it was like. They really got the full-blown experience of being on the Titanic, because they joined them as fish food at the bottom of the ocean. Okay. Right. And this is what happened. This is how they died. Here we go. Y'all ready?
Oh, yeah. I got my popcorn ready. Look at that.
Oh, good gracious.
Can you imagine just the pressure? They just liquified. God damn.
Let's see that again. Replay.
Yeah.
So you're just chilling out of that. Oh man, life sucks. I'm about to die.
Put on your head. Boom.
Boom.
Good gracious.
Holy smoke.
What the scriptures say? Their souls was melted for their trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right.
Yeah. That's what happened to those cats. You know, and mind you, this is a big titanium pill that got obliterated. So, you know, as soon as those walls caved in, you know what happened to them actual bodies. They just damn near disintegrated into gel.
Yeah, bones liquefied.
Yeah, just straight liquefied.
That's gotta be crazy.
Oh yeah, for about half a second, it was the most pain they ever felt. They've never been that uncomfortable before.
No, and you know what's crazy? I think nationally, people know that the so-called oppressor is the devil because if this was any other group, the jokes wouldn't be as funny, and people don't give a damn.
Oh yeah, come.
People don't really give a damn. I've noticed across the spectrum, it's probably about 85% of people look at this like they deserved it. Anytime you got white people and billionaire behind it, you know they got rich off slave labor. How the hell?
That's right.
How even do you amass $1 billion as a white man with no skill?
Right.
At least LeBron dunking on niggas and doing Sprite commercials. What do they really do to get it besides get money passed down to them by doing some illegal crime?
Right.
It's gotta be. No one really feels sorry for them because I know people know that the devil.
Right. I mean, the dude who started the company was on the ship. He must not have been that smart.
Hell no, man.
Because I mean, bruh, you trust? I'm sure they probably spent a bit of time yelling at this cat. They probably was very livid with him because ooh wee.
And then I heard that the oxygen, like, you know, they were doing a countdown. Like, I remember the week when it happened, they was like, oh, they got 50 hours of oxygen left. I was like, man, hell no.
Right.
They probably been dead. Like, it's not even a real thing. Like,
right.
Sin, you know what I'm saying? Fighting. They could have been fighting and killing each other in there.
Yeah, who knows, bro? I can't wait till the movies come out. The Lifetime movies. I want to have the license to do the Titan movie.
Matthew McConaughey featured.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? So again, everyone else feels sorry for me.
Remember the Titans.
Yeah, remember the Titans, right? Everyone else feels sorry for
oh boy.
As the scriptures say, man, he that leadeth into captivity, you're gonna go into captivity, you kill with the sword, you're gonna die by the sword. Why should we feel sorry for you getting sprinkled in that tin can? You know, I can't do it, you know, and I can't help but feel like, you know, they were, first of all, what were they exploring? I mean, what do you need to see? We talked about last week. What the hell do you even need to see?
They're looking for that damn heirloom. I think they're looking for something because wreckage is wreckage. I don't give a damn. They're looking for something that's worth something down there. You know, there's a bunch of billionaires and millionaires on that boat with jewelry and all kind of family heirlooms. It's something that white people know. It's like a white secret that they all trying to look for.
Right.
And it's like, you know, and okay, let's say you spot it. Did your submarine have like a robotic grabber where you can get it? like they're looking for something down there that black people give a damn about.
Right.
And they're gonna keep looking. And this ain't gonna be the only time people go down there. Somebody else is going. Some other billionaires planning to go down there with a bigger titanium ship.
And you know what's funny? You know what I found out? This Titanic. You actually right, Kowal, because white people are so fascinated with this Titanic. I found out that there was another ship that sank like maybe a year later, and more people died on that ship. The Titanic, it took the Titanic hours to sink. It hit the iceberg at like 1 a.m. It didn't finish sinking until like 8 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. It took hours for it to sink. But there was another ship that like a year or two later that had all of the safety protocols ready because of what had happened on the Titanic. But the ship sank so fast, they couldn't do anything. And damn near everybody, like 1,000 people died. So what the hell y'all so fascinated with this Titanic for? This thing went down again. Black people, we're supposed to forget about slavery. This thing went down 100 years ago. They did. I mean, why is it still a thing that you care so much? You know, spend $250,000 to see something that's old.
Hey, Salaki, you know,
go ahead, Cap.
Salaki, you know, the Titanic was the unsinkable.
The unsinkable.
It was deemed the unsinkable. It wasn't supposed to sink. And the Most High had to hit an iceberg, and that junk went down. Woo.
Right.
Right.
Unsinkable ass.
Right. Right. I guess what?
Hey, you know, Salaki, but you know, to all the people looking for the people just went down in the Titan. What was that? The Titan pill. Well, anyway, you know, I used to I watched Finding Nemo a whole lot of times when my son was little, because he had the DVD and he used to come over, and I used to get him on weekends. He used to come over and put the DVD in, and we watched Finding Nemo. I don't know how many times. You know what I'm saying? You know, so when Finding Nemo go off, you know, they had a song, you know, somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere. Somewhere. That's a bad joke, man.
Right. Hey, look, I'm gonna be talking
somewhere
about
they down there. They down there. Somewhere it's a blob. It's a blob of human gunk. Somewhere. When you see it, that's them. When you see it, don't worry about it. That's them. That's the remaining.
I hope that they use this joke forever. I hope if they have movies, I hope they just have little scenes where you don't know, but in the background you just see a little blob of gunk, some little form just floating in the background, and it's an Easter egg. Like, that's them cats from the Titanic. They made an appearance in the film.
Real.
This is what we have to do, because we have to hold these people accountable. Like Officer Kowal said, rich people, you know, destroy other people's lives. Okay, think about how many Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians they could have fed with $250,000.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Think about how much work they could have did that you know they did not do to help Black people, to help Hispanics, Native Indians, to help anybody. You know what I'm saying? You spend $250,000 to go look at someone else's dead carcass, because that's really what they were doing. Right. I mean, how can I feel bad for you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, Yarmuk.
And also, you know, it just go to show you that Black people need to see how much, you know, white people care about their history.
Right.
That's right.
They monuments, and they establish things that they done, you know, for their people, to the point they'll spend that money to go in and just remember to look at their history, things that they did, but they'll teach us to forget about ours, man. We don't
That's right. That's right.
And so, you know, you gotta look at that too.
Damn right. Well said. That's a fact. Moving right along from the liquefied remains of millionaires, we got some more things to talk about. I saw this one, and I saw this, and again, we talk about all these things all the time, but this one just really, you know what I'm saying, really grinded my gears, pause. Like how it's so blatant what they do to our people in this place. Now, of course, a lot of the brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, we recently went to different Juneteenth you know, festivals. Obviously, Yarmuk, you know what I'm saying, we went to the one in Durham. He did excellent interviews with the people. We got a chance to, you know what I'm saying, talk to the community and ask them some questions, how they feel about the conditions of Black people and what things, you know, we can do to change things and so on. Well, we always also talk about how the oppressor, being the devil that he is, his wicked devices, and how he's always trying to manipulate things to destroy Black people. And if you didn't need any further proof, here's more. Now, Juneteenth is supposed to be what? It's supposed to be some kind of celebration. I can't even say of freedom or emancipation, because if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, really what it is that slave owners in Galveston, Texas were lying to their slaves. Because Galveston, if I'm not mistaken, is a little bit off. I don't know if it's an island, but it's kind of off the coast of Houston. Right. And so when the Emancipation Proclamation went out and when the Civil War ended, instead of telling their slaves like you're free, they was keeping them in slavery and acting like nothing happened.
Of course.
And so some soldiers probably had made their way to Galveston or whatever and informed those slaves, yeah, you've been free for like 2 years. And that's where, and this, I think it happened on June 19th, so they called it Juneteenth. They turned it into a celebration. Now it's a national holiday. Well, look at this. And let's see if, I know my brothers will know, but let's see if the viewers can see the issue here. All right. So this is from AP News. This is an article from Associated Press. And it says, gatherings combining Pride and Juneteenth give Black LGBTQ plus people a refuge where they can celebrate. Let's see. Let me see if this video will run. I gotta actually no, I don't even want to see the video. I don't want to see the video. I'm just gonna read it. It says, this is from Dallas. It says, from speaking at a health equity forum to striking a pose to the beats of a DJ set at a party on a pedestrian bridge, Naomi Green spent one weekend this month jumping from one event in Dallas to another that celebrated Juneteenth and Pride together. This is a quote from Naomi Green. I don't know if she's I don't know. So I don't want to, I don't want to get banned from any of our platforms. So I'll just say Naomi Green said this. Sometimes I think the Black community forgets that LGBTQ people are still Black as well, Green said. And so we have the opportunity to really celebrate both of those at the same time, because just because we're LGBTQ doesn't remove our Blackness. We're both. As the lives of LGBTQ plus people are celebrated in June during Pride Month, groups have found ways to merge those festivities with America's newest federal holiday, Juneteenth, which marks the day in 1865, over 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, that enslaved people in Galveston, Texas were told they'd been freed. Such gatherings help highlight the struggles against discrimination Black and LGBTQ plus people have faced, while celebrating those whose lives are a convergence of both identities in an inclusive atmosphere. Just a little bit more. Organizers say it's especially vital to have such events amid a political climate that's been increasingly hostile to LGBTQ plus people. Transgender people have been particularly targeted, with a growing number of laws and policies, including restrictions on gender-affirming care, public bathroom use, and participation in sports. It's a quote from somebody else. It's really important for us to have places where people look like us, or people that are allies of us, to all come together and enjoy each other. Pause. Said Ahmad Gori, Chief Operating Officer of Dallas Southern Pride, which hosts an annual Juneteenth Unity Weekend celebration that brought thousands to the city this year. I leave the floor open. I mean, I know I have my thoughts on this, but Akim and Adawan, is this something that should be alarming or concerning to anybody, or does it make sense? Does it make sense to join Juneteenth and Pride together? I mean, it's in the same month. Is it just par for the course, or is there a higher or greater implications involved when we see articles like this and we see events that are trying to merge something that represents Black freedom and LGBTQ?
That was articulate.
Hey, what was the name of that city in Texas?
Dallas.
Nah, where Juneteenth was about.
Galveston, Texas.
Them slaves would have murdered them damn Pride Month people.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. If you would have went to them Galveston slaves and said anything about Virgin Pride Month with whatever the day of their freedom, they would have hung you from a tree.
That's right.
But
why the hell does Black stuff keep getting hijacked by this gay movement, man? Every damn thing is a hijack. What the hell? I mean, if it was Black Scientific Youth Kids Month, somehow some gay stuff gonna make its way in there and hijack that. What the hell are we doing?
Right.
Newsflash: gay is not synonymous with Black.
Right.
Exactly.
That is the case.
That's right.
And you Black women, man, I'm telling you right now, I always get on my brother, but you Black women better start opening your goddamn mouth and speaking up against this nonsense. Because you Christian Black women keep this nonsense going.
That's right.
Pastor Joe Willie is already weak in a gay man himself, but you know what true masculinity is. You know you don't want your son being gay. You know that. You ask any Black woman when she's pregnant with that baby, or that baby comes out and he's in her arms, do you want this child to be gay? She's going to say no.
That's right.
But for public matters, she doesn't mind celebrating other gay people's children. Just start denouncing anything homosexual. It's not good for the Black community or Hispanic community.
That's right.
Black does not need to get hijacked by this LGBTQ. And y'all a bunch of goddamn bullies, man.
That's right.
You bastards are a bunch of bullies, man. How the hell you gonna bully Juneteenth?
Bully
Juneteenth. I hate Juneteenth anyway because it sounds like a goddamn slave. Juneteenth. Like, just call it June 19th. We get it. Slaves were improperly, they didn't speak good English because they were forbidden to read and all this nonsense, but don't perpetuate that nonsense.
Right.
Here I am, a college educated Black man. I'm still calling it Juneteenth. The joke's on us. White people are funny. They gave us a federal holiday. They call it Juneteenth. They still stick to the uneducated slave narrative.
That's right. God.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous, man. Everything black don't have to get hijacked by the LGBTQ community. And last thing, you LGBTQ community, what the hell have y'all done? A drug dealer is better than you. At least a drug dealer hands out turkeys on Thanksgiving. What the hell? Where's y'all LGBTQ basketball courts of food drive? I don't hear about the community. All they want to do is complain.
Oh boy.
Monkeypox. All y'all do is give out diseases and complain, and you bully everybody. Nothing. Goddamn thing. Nino Brown was better than the LGBT community.
That's right. Nino
Brown. The whole turkey. What the hell they giving any? Nope, they don't give us nothing.
That's a fact.
I don't see no basketball court. No, where's the LGBT scholarship fund? No, what? I don't see nothing.
Nothing.
Just call me by pronouns. And yelling and screaming doing councilman. It's just ridiculous, man.
That's right.
Everything black is hijacked, and we better start stepping up and saying something about it because they ain't gonna bully me or hijack me. I still use the old words like faggot. Excuse me.
We live, so you should be good.
We've been on more than 2 minutes. So I ain't gonna catch that.
Yeah, we good to go. Hey, well said, brother Cap. I mean,
it's like y'all brothers hitting on everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm enjoying life this time. Because it's like, so much is happening with the Lord. He's going to force us to separate.
That's right.
He's going to force us to separate. You know what I'm saying? We've been so foolish and so homeborn, so much of homeborn slaves trying to join America and trying to be with America. The Lord is going to force us to separate. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the affirmative action thing, and you got these things happening. It's so much stuff to happen. You got to get your eyes open. You got to get your eyes open and understand the Lord is forcing us to separate. It's getting to the point where they just gonna say we hate you niggas. They just gonna come out. The white man's gonna come and say we hate you niggas. Okay, all right. Why don't y'all just fucking leave? They gonna come out and say like that, and then we gonna go, oh, he's racist. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's getting to the point where I mean, come on, man. Time is so short, and the way things are happening right now, you know what I'm saying? This oppressor, he's going to show his true colors.
That's right.
He's going to show his true colors because the Most High is going to make him do it.
That's right.
He's a man of sin. You know what I'm saying? He can't change the way he is. Right. The Lord made him wicked. You know what I'm saying? That's what it says in Job 20 and 29. The Lord made him wicked.
That's right.
There's no way you can change him and make him better. He's going to be the beast that he is. And so I'm loving what's going on. I just can't stop laughing at everything that's going on because it's a wonderful thing. Yeah, I mean, come on. Didn't you get these Juneteenth clowns and all these people loving the oppressor and stuff like that? No, I mean, come on. Of course they're gonna keep on hijacking everything we have.
That's right.
They're gonna keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. And I was so heavy with Kawal was bringing out and Young Mark was bringing out because, I mean, how the audacity to come and try to mix. I mean, to mix LGBT gay stuff along with our oppression. No. You're gonna mix that with our oppression? How dare you? But that's what you do to a slave.
That's right.
You have to say we don't matter. We don't matter. The way we feel, it doesn't even matter. We don't give a damn. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that people be out there with that Black Lives Matter bullshit, but hey, our lives don't matter. Not to the oppressor. Right. It don't matter. It don't matter how you feel, what you think about things, and they don't give a damn. They just do anything. Okay, yeah, we put y'all with the LGBTQ, we put that with slavery. That's just as bad as slavery. You know what I'm saying? Slavery wasn't that bad. That's what they say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's getting to the point where the Lord is like really he's trying to wake it. I mean, come on. Like I said, the brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, we wish, like I said, none of Israel would go down, would be destroyed. You know, we want to save all Israel. You know what I'm saying? But some you coon Negroes are so disgusting.
That's
you know what I'm saying? They're so disgusting. You know, your house wants to chop your head off.
That's right.
He wants to chop your head off because he's so damn disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's getting this boy. It's really ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just loving what's going on, though, man. I just can't stop smiling what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to force you to separate you coon Negroes.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep on with your Juneteenth celebrations, and you know what I'm saying. And I just can't get over the girl down here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the one that was smiling when he did the thing about Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Black Wall Street. You know, she was smiling and talking about her parents owned the theater. It got burned to the ground. You know what I'm saying? And that just really disgusted me because I'm like, what the hell are you smiling about?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like coming through the TV screen and slap the hell out of it. You know what I mean? What the hell? I mean, come on, man. You smiling about? You know what I'm saying? That was just so evil what they done. You know what I'm saying? And you, oh yeah, they own the movie theater. Yeah, it was burned to the ground. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. We are such homeborn slaves. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? We need this truth. We need the truth of the Bible because we don't understand nothing. We don't understand anything. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm thankful for the Most High and Christ and that He gave us command and during in this school. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and you fake Israelites out there that's fake and always come talking about I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? You are. I mean, we don't listen to it simple as hell. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, we love it because it's like, I mean, we love all the smoke. You want to come with us, we love the smoke. Come and give us all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a beautiful thing, but the Most High, He chose Commander Yohanna to be in charge.
That's right.
To be in charge. You know what I'm saying? Commander Yohanna have so many things that He sets up to help help us as a nation.
That's right.
You know, the food drive, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, He pays people's rent and everything and does so many things, you know what I'm saying, that you don't see.
That's right.
That you don't see because the brother's the humble brother, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And he put things in the school and it's a spirit. It's a spirit that we have in the school that you know what I'm saying, that we love our brothers and sisters.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? And we try to help, you know what I'm saying? We try to help our brothers and sisters. And he also, I mean, Commander Yohanna, he had, you know, I'm thankful to the Most High for a humble guy like Commander Yohanna because he taught us how to behave ourselves.
Right.
And he taught us how to, you know, and like I said, with a brother like me that coming out of the world, you know, I reacted off emotion. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of times I had to learn how to be like just a brotherly. I had to learn brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Because you fake Israelites used to come against the camp. I used to want to beat your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them, I used to see that, boy, I was 10 seconds from just, you know, jumping on them. You know what I'm saying? But I had brothers, amazing brothers, like, you know, General Katham and General Sharma, General Kubala Moth, and it goes down. And then the DC camp, Captain Mashak and Captain Nagdog. I had brothers like that. I always watched. And say, this is how you act. This is how you handle them clients. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's like Commander Yohanna had, he stuck to the scriptures and put the spirit in the school that we don't beat the hell out of you fake Israelites. We don't beat the hell out of the people who come up to the camp. You know what I'm saying? We know how to deal with you, you know, righteously. You know, we deal with righteously. You know what I'm saying? We're not Christians. We're not Christians, and you know, you can't come and think you're gonna come and, you know, cross our lines. You know, like Captain Tazariak said, if you cross the line, you know, don't think that we Christians, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, you know, it just makes me, it upset me sometimes when you hear fake Israelites talk smack, you know, about the I.S.U.P.K. and stuff, and the wonderful things that we are doing, righteously doing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and you know, so when you see like different things like happening and stuff like that, and you know, the things that's going on right now, and like I said before, that hey man, the Most High is gonna make us separate.
That's right.
He's gonna make you separate. While we still trying to join, we still trying to be coons. You know, you're watching Gail and you know the people on the CBS show. That's CBS News is ground zero for coon Negroes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It makes me sick, you know what I'm saying? But it's you know, the Most High is long suffering. But hey, I know come on, the way the Most High is bringing destruction down on this place, you know what I mean? Right. You can't see it. If you can't see it, come on, man. Boy, maybe you may die next.
That's right.
You know, it's like I ain't mean to be long-winded, man. You know, but it's like sometimes you see all the things that's going on. You know, saying the Most High is which he making us see how wicked the oppressor is. You know what I'm
Come.
saying? So it's like, man, if you don't open your ear, if you don't have your eyes open now, I mean, goddamn.
Come. Damn
May
right.
the Lord have mercy. I'm not
Damn
gonna say
right.
the Lord be with you. The Lord ain't gonna be with you.
Right.
May the Lord have mercy. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Good, I yield.
Well said, Cap. You know what I'm saying? My little two. Oh, cool. You had something, bro?
I was about to say what Cap brought out was heavy about, you know, how the Lord, you know, if you have a spiritual eye, the Lord is actually, you know, forcing us to come together.
Mm-hmm.
That whole thing about the affirmative action, that's really heavy, man.
It is.
And I love it. Why? Because you don't need them. Martin Luther King and all these civil rights bastards, that's their stuff.
Right.
Begging the oppressor for, you know, living a beggar's life. We don't give a damn about your affirmative action. We can start our own stuff.
Right.
That might force the minds of, because, you know, it's really biased when you think about it, that the affirmative action, especially at the college level, if you know, Duke University, the Camerons, for example, we already came from Stagville. We understand how they got rich off of slave labor. But I guarantee you, their grandchildren, they get free entry to Duke.
That's right.
Best of everything, upper crust, you know what I mean? Because they're what? They're alumni, and their family donates all this money. So, of course, who gives a damn about the SAT scores? They'll get into these top colleges regardless. Not to mention Harvard, Yale, all these top universities where their families donate all this money, they automatically get in through legacy.
That's right.
Same thing as affirmative action. For a nigga or Hispanic, you still get preferential treatment. Well, when they get rid of the affirmative action, that'll let the HBCUs trickle down, and all these top bright students start coming to black colleges. Commander J. said this is gonna happen, man. He said between school shootings and a white man closing the door on you niggas at these top universities, that these black universities start to thrive again. And we need that desperately, man.
I just seen that, Kawal. That's a heavy point that you made, brother. I think I just sent the story.
Yeah,
brother. So he was an actor. I don't know if he was a football player or a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
He was some kind of athlete who had all these D1 offers, and of course he said nah. He ended up going to a HBCU, which a lot of the D1 athletes are doing. Or athletes who could go D1, they could go to Duke, they could go to Kansas, they could go. You know what I'm saying? But they're choosing now to go to HBCUs, and so that shift is taking place.
That shift is heavy because now college players can get paid off their likeness.
That's right.
This 10 years ago, you went to Johnson C. Smith and played basketball. I don't care if you scored 100 points, you was never making it to NCAA basketball game, video game. But if you went to Duke or NC State or Carolina, you get featured on the NCAA basketball game, but you didn't get paid.
That's right.
Cam Newton was at Florida. You know, James Winston was at Florida State. These guys were college athletes, but were very, very famous.
That's right.
To the Walmart without getting stopped by people asking to take pictures. These niggas need security, need money.
That's right.
Get billions of dollars off their likeness.
That's
now
right.
all that's done because what's NIL, whatever it's called. Now these football and these athletes can get paid off their likeness, and they can get scholarships. They can get sponsored by Fashion Nova, whatever. You got college athletes like Deion Sanders' sons making millions of dollars in college, and they ain't played a professional game yet.
That's right.
To say this, you know, now black athletes, don't be afraid to go to a black college.
That's right.
Worried about you'll get that money through your likeness and your athleticism.
That's right.
Damn the white university, PWIs, what we call them, predominantly white universities, institutions. Go to a black university. We can use your dollar, we can use your athleticism and what you have to offer. And that'll also give us a sense of pride and separation, man, that we need to.
That's right.
I always said that you know, this is going to happen where the Most High is going to force us to come together.
That's right.
And things are going to happen, you know, violently or however the Lord wants it to happen to make you realize that your own people is what you need to be around.
That's right.
I'm trying to go to Yale or Harvard. We can go to a black university, man. You can still become that famous doctor or lawyer at the same black university. I don't understand this whole white supremacy. White is better. It's not better.
It's not.
It's safe around your people, man.
It's not. It's not. Especially now. Especially now, where I feel like, and if I could, you know, just speaking from my own personal experience, you know, even people's perception of college has changed over time. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 70s and 80s, if you just went to college, you were like considered like, oh my God, you're so amazing.
Yeah, everybody.
Just going. Just the fact you went to college was amazing. And so a lot of our parents, or my generation, our parents, they had that same mentality, but unfortunately, that has changed. Everybody goes to college now. It's not as it's not saying it's not something to be proud of, but it's not as rare to be black and going to college now. Right. Everybody has a degree, everybody's getting degrees and so on and so forth. So now the tide has shifted. So now you have to be more perceptive of what your actual college experience is about. What are you going to college for? Not just your major, but what are you actually trying to gain from going to college? What experiences are you trying to gain? What kind of connections are you trying to make? These are the things you have to worry about. And so now is the time where you don't have to just say, well, I'm going to just go to the Duke University because my degree from Duke means more. No, it don't. There's plenty of people with degrees from Duke that are unemployed.
I used to work with a white dude who went to Carolina, and he was an not English major. He was a history major or something, and then he worked with me. And I was a struggling college student working in electronics. Right. He was paying me in hardware. Right. For the furniture aisle, just working there.
Exactly.
Working at not Home Depot, Sam's. Yeah, working at Sam's.
It ain't like that no more. Yeah. You're not going to be considered a genius because you majored in English literature in 1976. That's how it was back then. It's not like
like you said, just going to college was good back in the day. Now the white man pushed the goalposts further and further away. Now you got to major in something better. Like just going to college ain't good enough. Right. It's not going to cut the mustard anymore. So you have to really apply yourself in something that's going to make you some money. You understand? In society.
Yeah. Go to them HBCUs, man. And another thing too. Last thing, so like I know I'm talking, but last thing too. Like I said, what people sometimes forget or neglect is that one thing about college that is extremely important, and Officer Kowal talked about it. The general talked about it last night. You see what's happening with these legacy admissions. The reality is what they always say. It's not just what you know, it's who you know. And so building connections with the right people is probably more important than a piece of paper that says, yeah, you got enough credits. Right. So when you go to these HBCUs, there's some go-getters in them HBCUs. There's some black women, Hispanic women, and brothers and sisters at them schools that are just go-getters for different things. And those are the kind of people that you want to have a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? Officer YAHANNA, my brother, listen, I can't go nowhere in Durham without somebody knowing this guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how many clubs I done got into. You don't know how much free food I done got. Right. You know what I'm saying? How much things I got just because he knows somebody that knows somebody. Like, yo, we was on the same basketball team when we was like 6. And now they're giving this guy free food. So you know what I mean? Like you gotta think about that too when it comes to making these kind of decisions. Okay. So yeah, it's good to see the HBCUs growing and our people again being forced to separate from this oppressor, and joining the LGBTQ is the opposite of that. When you join the LGBTQ, you're joining with the oppressor. That's what the oppressor wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? And like Kowal said, I'm not going to dwell on it, but you black women, my sisters, man, y'all got to do better. Y'all cannot sit here and talk about how much, ain't no good black men, but then y'all support Saucy Santana. That don't make sense. It don't go together. You can't talk about how there's no good black men, but then you promote Kehlani and all these LGBTQ type people. They don't go together. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so
yeah, YAHANNA.
I was gonna say you brought me back to the point that I wanted to make with the LGBTQ community and our sisters, man, because I've had this conversation a lot, and I usually get slack because of my response to this question I ask black women, but I always ask them like, for one, I asked them, do you like how you feel about homosexuality and things like that? And of course, they answer is generally vague. It's, well, I wouldn't want my son to be that, and I wouldn't want my husband to be gay. That'd be devastating. Right. On and so forth. But yada, yada, yada. Everybody can love is love, and people can do whatever they want to do as long as they don't do it over here. Right. I asked them, so if your son was, if your child, 13, 12, whatever, came to you and said, I feel like I'm a woman, I feel like I'm gay, would you support that? And a lot of times black women, they'll say, well, I don't have no choice but to love my son, and I don't got no choice. And I always stop them there. I say, I ain't asking if you would love him. I said, would you support that?
Right. That's right.
Two different things.
Damn
Right.
right.
So I had to break it down to him, like, you understand, like, me, myself, right? Because they'll flip the question on me, right? They'll say, what would you do? Because, because I'm against homosexuality. We can put that out there right now for the FBI, for the government, whoever's listening.
Right.
I'm against LGBTQ. So go ahead and counsel me.
Right.
Don't buy no Javelin sweatsuits. Don't do it. Don't make me, because Javelin Incorporated is against LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Just put it out there. I'll be poor. Fuck it.
Right.
So they'll ask me the question, right? What would you do if your son was gay? Would you support him? Here's my answer. No, quickly, right? And here's how this would look. My son comes to me and says, Dad, I feel like I'm gay. I want to wear a dress to the prom this year. Guess what? I'm not buying him no goddamn dress.
That's right.
Support nothing that he does. The same way as this. And this is how you know it's a spirit that's pushing through the earth. This is how you know Satan is pushing homosexuality through the earth. Because if your son came to you and said, Mommy, I want to be the biggest Crip drug dealer in the world. Can you support me and buy me a blue flag and Dickie jeans? Can you do that? Can you front me so I can get my first QP? So I can go sell it? Guess what? Guess what you would say? Not in my house. Not happening in this house. I'm the one who put a roof over your head. I'm the one who put food in your stomach, clothes on your back. And as long as you under my care and under my protection, I ain't having none of that. So why the hell you got to have him walking with a limp?
Right.
That's
why the hell would you support him putting on a dress and going to Gay Pride Month and holding hands with your queer son? Right. Why the hell would you support that? You don't have to support that. And guess what? Not supporting that is actually loving your child.
Right. That's right.
You understand? You know how many parents are support smoking weed? How many people? You know how many parents smoke weed with their 16-year-old sons and daughters? They support something that they know is wrong. You're doing the same thing when you say love is love and you got to accept your children for who they are. I don't got to accept a goddamn thing while I'm in my house. I'll tell you what, as long as I'm paying for these bills and paying for this house and the clothes on your back, you're going to follow my goddamn rules.
That's right.
Put on boots, cargo pants, and a goddamn UPK shirt from Officer Kowal. You're going to go to camp and you're going to go to class.
That's right.
When you grow up, when you 22, 25, and you out there on your own, I don't give a fuck what you do. You decide to be a drug dealer, guess what? I'm going to disown you. You decide to be some kind of disgusting gang member, I'm going to disown you. If you decide to be Jeffrey Dahmer, I'm going to disown you. Decide to stick a rod in your mouth, I'm going to disown you as my son. Because I'm not accepting it, nor am I supporting it.
That's
I do
right.
Hardcore brothers in the UPK, though.
That's right.
I will support those sons.
That's right.
I will support those daughters who would never do anything like that. I'll support them.
That's right.
And with that, black women, just get some strength, man.
That's right.
Or if you don't have strength, just be wise enough to just let your man take the lead.
That's right.
So many old school movies, you seen them, Kowal, when the children will be arguing with the dad, and the dad will put his foot down, get out of my house. Right, yeah. And then the child will be like, Mom. And the mom will just be like, you better just put your head down and run into the room. Your father.
That's right.
Go into the room.
That's right. That's right.
You understand? And just shut your mouth and just leave it at that, man. You understand? And then, hey,
that reminds me, Yarmark. Salaki, but what you saying is so heavy. But you saying that reminds me. What movie was that? Was it Jungle Fever?
Spike Lee, Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever. You know what I'm saying? Where Ozzie Davis basically disowned his son Samuel L. Jackson because he was a crackhead. But of course, his mom, Ruby D, she wanted, she let him in the house, give him money and all of this. And by the end of the movie, the father had to put a cap in him. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have to, but that's what ended up happening. I don't say have to, but that's what ended up happening. But because it wouldn't have happened if she would have just not let that nigga in the house like the father told her to. You know what I'm saying? But if I could just real quick before we move on, what everybody said is so heavy, and Yarma, you hit the nail on the head, because the main problem is that these sisters are just a society and how our communities have been now. The scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, you can't spoil a man's goods unless you first bind up the strong man. But binding up the strong man doesn't mean you got to literally tie him up with a rope. This right here is binding up the strong man.
Yeah.
You understand? Little things like this. And guess what? They will say, "Oh, look at that. That's real fatherhood right there.
Right.
That's real father."
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I would rather my dad had left when I was 6 months old than to ever see my father in an effing tutu.
I hate niggas like that, bro.
Ever. This is disgusting. You might as well not even be there. Like you're better off literally being an absent. What do they call a deadbeat? You're better off being a deadbeat than sitting there putting on a tutu and dancing with your child. Like, oh yeah, man, this makes me a good father. But this right here, this image and images like this is what Black men, Hispanic, and Native Indian men have been turned to. And so we look at it like, oh yeah, this is what we're supposed to be. You know, we're supposed to put a tutu on and then dance and do a little TikTok jig and all of this. Like, you know what I mean? So it's
job. He need to go to a workshop and let the woman put on a tutu and dance with her daughter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing, Doc? What is this? This is crazy. But that's the
perfect Christian Black man. That's a perfect Christian Negro right there.
Yep.
That's right.
Got a head up, not too much hair in his face, looks non-abrasive, got his shorts rolled up, you know, real gay looking.
Yeah, he put that picture on his resume when he go to the
bank. Right. What a panderer, what a pussy panderer.
Right.
It's worse than a Black man carrying a dog around the store with no intention to buy anything, just to get people to say, "Oh, look at him, he's such a privileged guy." Like he's an effing clown, and these are the type of men that Black women,
ridiculous.
they get into the bed with him, until they get into a life with him, and then they hate him because he's too weak.
Bro,
but her father wore a tutu though with you,
right?
It's ridiculous, man. Like that's
what they do. Look at this. This was blurry, but and you got tattoos and a tutu.
Oh yeah. They had to make it even, right? The light skin, now they got a dark skin nigga up here.
They look at Christ's eyes and we couldn't smack the shit out these niggas,
bro. This the one. Hold on. This the one. This is good quality. This is the one I saw recently, and it gave me this idea. I'm like,
what are you going to?
Yup, I seen this one
with the baby. Yep, I knew
it.
T Grizzly, no.
Come on, man.
On his shoulder. Damn.
Oh, that's perfect. He got Martin Luther King on the show.
I don't know if it's really Martin Luther King.
It looked like Martin Luther King.
It looked
like Martin Luther King.
They got panties on. So what the hell is going on, man?
This is crazy, Doc.
That's not okay, brother. What Black women like? Somebody had to applaud this. They had to say, if these are real fight. You know who I blame? Dwayne Wade, man.
That's right.
He opened the door for you to be accepting this femininity crap. I'm gonna support, like y'all Michael just saying, I'm gonna support my child no matter what. Brother, I'm not ever taking no picture like that. Remember Jess Hilarious did this with Jess Hilarious, the comedian that's on Breakfast Club now. She caught scrutiny from a few people, including Corey Holcomb, for taking a photo shoot butt naked with her son.
She did.
This nigga's doing the same thing with his daughter.
That's right.
Who the hell is this guy?
I don't know.
Never come back to the block of my neighborhood doing that ever.
But you know what's funny?
You're smacked up.
But here's the thing, though. Now y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but I bet that nobody on this cat's block has sold more drugs than him. I'm looking at this cat, and I feel like this cat right here has probably sold so much drugs in his life and has destroyed the lives of so many Black people. And go ahead.
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, it looks deceiving though.
No, yo, listen, hold up. Let me let the viewers know. Officer Dabawan is not from the hood, bro. Like I'm not. I don't know what a drug dealer looks like. When I was 13, I told my dad I wanted a piercing. He said no. I couldn't get my ears pierced. So y'all got to tell me, what about this dude tells y'all he ain't in the streets like that?
Man, first of all, that damn tutu he got on, like everybody know when you in the streets, your credibility is everything. Like the way you move, the way you talk, like you can't get knocked out. No. Nigga, you get knocked out, your credibility is through the roof. Everybody try you. I see you in this shit, and you think I'm about to pay you back on some shit? Like, nigga, you are a bitch.
Don't get it.
Yeah. Like, don't you wear tutus on the weekend?
Right.
Like, who you? lower your voice, young bitch. You understand? I'm
Oh,
talking.
this guy right here.
This is a fuck, man. If I seen this, there's no way he's coming back to the block like this without getting clowned.
Okay, hold up. I gotta ask you this though. He
All
may come to the block and get clowned, but what I guess my question is this: is it not the case again? This is what they promote and say that this is what a good father looks like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it not possible that this brother right here might be? I'm not saying he's like an actual street dude. Again, I don't know that, but more so, I guess what I'm saying is everybody that's not in the I.S.U.P.K is a Christian. A drug dealer is a Christian. A Muslim, like any, if you're not in I.S.U.P.K, you think that something like this is cute and pretty. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean is, I'm not literally saying he probably sells drugs. I guess I'm saying like I can imagine that any dude who might even be from the hood, like he might be from the hood for real. Like I don't know where this dude is from, but I don't know if he's from the suburbs. I doubt he's from the suburbs. You know what I mean? But he's willing to do something like this because how would it damage his credibility? It looks very Christian. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, who is he?
I have no idea.
It's a regular.
Okay,
dude.
it's just a picture of a dude in the tutu.
It's just a picture of a dude in
Oh,
a tutu.
whatever.
I saw somebody. Matter of fact,
Okay, all right.
And
I think it was on the shade room.
what they say on the shade room? What they say about it?
That's what I'm saying. I gotta check it.
Man, look, I'm gonna put my money and all my eggs in one basket. That this nigga is a sissy.
Yeah, he's homosexual. It's a lot of gay men who look like that now because that look appeals to other down low men.
Right.
That dread-headed look, his dreads and he just came back from getting it retwisted. He's got the little fake gayness going on. Like he's a type of gay man that other gay men who don't want to be seen gay. I know I'm using gay a lot, but that's how it is. He's the type of gay man that other down low gay men like.
Right.
The masculine, it's like a type of thing. Like he looks like a straight man, but he's actually homosexual. I mean,
right.
Like, smiling at the baby. Gay man smile. That's not a real nigga smile. That's a real smile. Even the way he's bending down with his feet close together like that, touching the baby, like everything about this nigga is gay. But other down low men at the gym and other men in his hood that are in jail, they like men look like this. It makes it gay that they're having sex with a man with tattoos.
Got you. Okay.
Really homosexual took this picture.
No, for sure. No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
He's gay. You know.
That's crazy though. But this is what they promote, you know. And it's funny. This leads into the next kind of topic that I have for today. I can't really see it on the shade room.
And he got Pastor Reverend Joe Willie on his arm. That ain't Martin Luther King. I don't know who the hell that is.
That's a Bishop I.U.S.
That's a UIC Bishop.
Right.
That is.
Yeah,
good night. Damn.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be his like cousin or something. I don't know.
We were trying to look at to see if he had any.
Okay,
puzzle pieces.
It did. I don't know what that is.
He's trying to connect the
What's
puzzle.
that? It says born again on the stomach.
Salakia, let me just say pause to everybody that's tuning in. Salakia, everybody. We're gonna zoom in.
They got bricks on his stomach.
It says born
loser. Born to lose.
Born to lose.
What?
That's what I'm saying. That sounds like that's confusing to me.
Nah, look. I'm telling you, a lot of these gay men, they put on a straight thug persona because it's like they what's the word? They overcompensating for what they really are.
Like a bulldagger.
Yeah, like I was just talking last night, and she was telling me she got a best friend who was, matter of fact, we seen the dude at the Bembe Festival. He was there. But if you seen him, you would have thought this nigga is supposed to be in the NFL.
Right.
That black dude.
His brother's in the NFL right now. And he has so I don't want to put too much of this information out there like that, but just it's a lot of men who, they live a lifestyle. Some of them get women, some of them have whole families, whole daughters, whole sons. But it's like they have a what's it called when it's like just like an attraction, like a fetish, right? Like they don't necessarily want to be in a gay relationship and be married to a gay man. But every once in a while to get their rocks off.
Oh, hell no.
Gay sex. Yeah. Just a little, just a little here and there. Just a
good
little,
night.
Little man. Every once in in a while. They want to do it. But to hide that is like they have to be T Grizzly.
Right. Okay. I got you. I got you.
Otherwise, it'll be too easy to see. And you're like, man.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
Or you got to be a football player.
The water for clearing that up for me.
Football player or something like that. That's how they hide it, you know.
Got you. Okay, that makes sense. The water for clearing it up for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I saw the tattoos and all that. I'm like, because again, I'm like, who gets that? Like, is that like a thing? Do people just get tattoos just to be that way? But apparently so.
It's white society culture,
right?
We learned that from the white man in rock and roll back in the 50s, 60s.
Yeah, all we did was made it cool.
Yeah, niggas wasn't getting tattoos like or Egyptians were.
Right.
But it's a law in the Bible. We not supposed to do that nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, like you say, I thought it was T Grizzly. No sweat.
Yeah.
That leads me into the next thing too. I'm gonna try to combine these. We got about 30 minutes left. I'm gonna try to combine these two. Spend maybe 10 minutes on it, 10, 15 minutes on it. So, did anybody hear about Jada Pinkett? The new thing going on with her?
The psychedelics.
Yes.
The psychedelic. There we go. Since this y'all already know.
Yeah.
So again, this is new. I literally found this out today. So apparently she got a book coming out. She got a memoir called Worthy.
They should make a basketball out of her head.
Right. It says that. So first of all, a lot of fans are. I gotta give credit to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. A lot of people are tired of Jada Pinkett.
Tired of her.
They're tired of Jada Pinkett. It says that fans are giving her the side eye after she says her memoir Worthy will address falsehoods about her life following son Jaden's claim that she introduced the family to psychedelic drugs. So a lot of people who are on the Shade Room and all these different platforms, they're commenting like, yo, like, we don't want to hear about her no more. Like, yo, like, somebody said she needs to do a red table talk with herself. Like, yo, like, we're tired of you coming out all the time with this nonsense. But now she's saying she's going to clear up some falsehoods. But I didn't know that Jaden came out and said that his mother introduced him to psychedelics.
Yeah, of course. He ain't lying.
Come on, you just mentioned people who smoke weed with their parents.
He not effing lying. And then let me ask you a question. If I'm a crackhead, right, and I accidentally leave a crack pipe on my dresser, unattended, and I go to Piggly Wiggly or run around wherever I want to go, and my baby or my teenage son picks it up and hits the crack pipe.
Piggly Wiggly's crazy. That's funny.
Yeah, it is crazy. But I get into it. Just by it being a part of my life and being in my life, kids are curious.
That's right. That's negligence.
After your grandma drinking the beer, smoking a cigarette, they'll run behind their grandma while she looking, try to smoke the cigarette, drink the beer, whatever the hell's going on. Just out of curiosity, you did introduce your child to it directly or indirectly.
That's right.
You sat them down and did it. And laid them all in the field of lilies and told them, look at the sun and all this crap like a hippie, or you just had your mushrooms or your DMT or your acid tabs, acid hits laying around the house, or you still introduce your kids to it.
That's right.
You did it. That's what happens, man. And that what the hell Jalen got to lie about?
Right.
What the hell does Karate Kid got to lie about? I don't understand it. Like if your mama introduced you, at this point, she needs the worst mother of the year award. The worst wife. She told her daughter Willow how to masturbate as a child because her grandmother showed her how to masturbate at 9 years old in the bathtub. So you will never need no man.
That's crazy. Cap.
It gets worse.
Why she got a man then? She should just be masturbating.
Yeah, the grandma's worse than the grandma. Jada Pinkett's mother is worse than her. That's what she learned that garbage from. I'm telling you, man. That she said my mother taught me how to masturbate, so I would never need a man for to feel good.
Now, is that not that's like some real? That's some real. Like, I mean, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I can see through some nonsense. You know what I'm saying? From time to time. That sounds like a lame excuse for child molestation. That sounds like what really happened.
It does sound like what happened.
Yeah.
That sounds like what happened. Like it sounds like you know, Dan basically molested your daughter, but you put it on because guess what? Isn't that if a man was to say that, if a man was to be caught showing his daughter or a little girl how to sexually please herself at 9 years old. And when the police came or when somebody came, he said, I was just trying to show her how to love herself.
Yeah.
Everybody would be like, yo, nah, we know what the deal is. You a damn child molester.
Right.
But because it's a black woman, it gets. Am I saying something crazy, Cap? Is that not how they because it's a black woman? It's like, oh no, it's innocent, you know. Oh, she's just trying to show her how to not have a man.
You're right. They don't see it.
Right.
They don't see it. You know, they don't see this foolishness of it.
Come on.
They don't see the. I mean, it's crazy. You know, we without this truth, we evolved to just crazy lunatics.
Right.
We are just. I mean, come on. Like being in the truth. When you come into the truth and you start learning everything, and you're going to see people in the world are just from planet Zonk. You know, they just.
Right.
I mean, they out there like, what the hell? Because it's like, I mean, come on, look at this, man. You're trying to find some normality,
right?
Something normal about that. You know, it's nothing normal about that.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, I was teaching her how to masturbate. I mean, come on, there's nothing normal about that.
That's right.
That's sick.
That's crazy.
Sick, you know what I'm saying? Man, but that's us. That's us. We destroy people, and it's all because we really want to appeal to the oppressor.
That's right.
We appeal to the oppressor. The oppressor love like strangeness because he's a sick lunatic anyway. You know, he's a sick lunatic. You know what I'm saying? And a homosexual, and so we try to be just weird as he's weird. You know, God damn. You know, next thing you know, she want to go down and see the Titanic. Who knows what's next for her? She may want to go down and take Will and Jaden and all of them going to go down there, you know, and see the Titanic or something. You know, it's crazy.
Come on. That's every point you make.
White man, hey, we can be just like you.
Right.
We can be just like you.
That's heavy. So, somebody else has something, Salaki.
I was about to say, you know, you add the masturbation to the psychedelics to the entanglement with August Alsina. You know what I'm saying? To her being in a rock and roll group with a bunch of white boys called Wicked Wisdom.
I remember that.
You ever heard any of those songs?
I did. The music was trash.
It's trash. And I know for a fact she was screwing them white boys. There's no way you're already doing psychedelics. You know you haven't illicit sex with them white boys. Jada Pinkett is the biggest whore, and I don't see why Will Smith don't see that. Like you that tender dick, you don't see that?
He's gay.
He's got to be a gay man.
Yeah, he sees it. He's just gay.
Yeah, he's the type of brother that will wear a tutu like that we just seen.
Yep.
These other black women to see I'm the pinnacle what a non-abrasive black man looks like. Like, come on, man. Jada Pinkett, you know, her mother was trash, teaching her how to masturbate, and God knows what else she taught her. And from the
how do you
How we letters? How the hell is Willow Smith miss I whip my hair back and forth, write letters to a dead Tupac talking about something, my mama miss you?
That's crazy.
As a father, I would disown the hell out of ugly ass kids. Get the hell out. Move to Atlanta. I don't give a damn where you go. You get out of the house, and I'll move about 3 or 4 bad joints in there, and I wouldn't have nothing to do for it until they came begging for my. You
gotta feel sorry for those kids, man.
I'm
sorry.
Sorry for rich kids.
I feel you, but when I say feel sorry, it's almost to the same degree that I feel sorry for Zaya Wade. Right? It's like your parents failed you. You know what I mean? It's not like I actually know. You were failed. You know, these rich, you know, these rich black people that really want to be white people. They really want to be, you know what I'm saying, what they used to say back in the day, O-phase. They really want to be one of these O-phase, you know what I mean? And they introduced these kids to all of these different concepts, like you said, the psychedelics and, masturbation at 9, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. What you say, bro?
Entanglement.
Entanglements, you know, and which leads me into another story, right? Like I said, we combine these two. Y'all familiar with Tia Mowry?
Right, the white girl.
Yeah, she's a devil. She's a devil. But remember, let's also keep in context that a lot of our sisters, they don't look at it like that.
Right.
They don't look at her, and you know, we all grew up watching what Sister, right? We grew up watching Sister, and so they look at them like they're black women when they are not. However, her kids are black. Tia's kids, not the other one. Tamara, her kids are devils because she's married to a devil. But Tia's kids are black, and she divorced her husband. She divorced her husband. Let me get this real quick because I just thought I read it, man, and it gave me anxiety. It gave me immediate anxiety because this is what our sisters look to for inspiration, and they believe that this is again how they should behave. No different than that brother in the tutu. Right. So Tia Mowry divorced her husband, and this is what she says. She says Tia Mowry explains how desire to start living in truth prompted decision to divorce, Corey Hardrick. Let me just read you a little bit of the things that this disgusting devil said about divorcing her husband. Now, mind you, from what I understand, there has been nothing about infidelity, even though that we know that is nonsense anyway. But in the world, that would usually be what people divorce for. Infidelity, something like that. None of that took place. None of that. She divorced her husband literally just because she wanted to.
Yeah.
Just because she wanted to. It says, in an exclusive interview with Hello Beautiful, the 44-year-old explained that it took her years to decide to file for divorce. She shared that she loves being a wife. However, she also realized that adhering to tradition does not allow for change. This is the quote. I love being a wife, but I am understanding that tradition could be a blessing and a curse. What I mean by that is tradition warrants for no change, whereas change is constant. Okay? She said that when somebody in her family died, she said that woke me up. I asked myself, Tia, are you happy? And I said, I truly need to find my peace and my happiness. That's when I went to therapy. Wow. Mowry explained that in therapy, she began to blossom, evolve, learn, and grow. Additionally, she even experienced an aha moment. There's another quote. The pivotal moment where I was like, you know what? It's time to really start living your truth. It says, despite the realization, the actor explained that it took her about 5 years before she finally settled on the decision to divorce. Today, Mowry believes that change is constant, and she encourages others that it's okay to let go of something that is listen to this. It's almost like she wrote it like perfectly for me to show how disgusting these women are. It's okay to let go of something that is no longer aligned or serving you. That's what she said. Let me get a picture of this. And I can't use that from Twitter. Let me get a little bit more. It says she was trying to set an example for her children. The actor also explained that her decision to file for divorce from Hardrick was also for her son, Cree, 12, which is a crazy name for a boy, and daughter, Cairo. I don't know why celebrities name their children these crazy names. It's funny. 5, she believes it was important for them to see their mother walk in truth. A part of my decision was also for them seeing their mother walk in truth. I feel like it's a great lesson for them because it was not an easy decision. It was one of the hardest decisions that I ever had to make in my entire life. But if they see that mommy can do it, they can say, my mommy is living and chasing her truth. I want my children to do that. That's the best gift I can give them. This is like, again, it's like, for me, this is one of the scariest things I ever read. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying that. I remember being a child, and I'm sure brothers can attest to this too. My parents were never legally married. Not that that matters. But I remember being a child and seeing my parents get into it. And you know how you be the little kid and your parents get into it, and then you kind of run and hide, and you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, mom, you know. And I remember that.
My secret place.
Right. I remember having to run and hide and seeing my parents. It was like a shock for me as a kid because it's like, so these people who obviously can't stand each other, they made me. It was weird for my brain to calculate. And even years later, when my parents didn't reconcile, my dad went his way, my mother went her way, it never made sense to me. And for a young child, seeing your parents at odds is, is traumatizing to some degree. But this disgusting devil right here is telling black women, because that's who her audience is. She's telling black and Hispanic women that it's actually beneficial for your children to leave their father just because you don't feel like being together with him anymore for no reason. He didn't do nothing wrong. Children, it's just good just to do whatever feels good to you. And I mean, isn't that what we've been talking about this whole show? Like, all of our brothers and sisters, LGBTQ, and all, everybody's just going out for what makes them happy. And is it beneficial for us to do just whatever makes us happy? Like,
hey, Salak, your thought. I missed that part. Wait a minute, I missed the part. Can you run that back for me?
Now
you said, Did you say that? Hold on, man. Did I hear you say that there's no problem, really, no real problem between her and her husband? So she just wants to leave him because of what?
She wasn't happy.
She wasn't happy.
Yeah, this is the quote. That woke me up. I asked myself, Tia, are you happy? And I said, I truly need to find my peace and happiness.
Man. Oh, boy. I guess she really is the devil, isn't she?
She's the devil.
Damn, man, that's some white people stuff.
That's right.
Good Lord. She just up and say she don't want to be with him. Yeah. That's crazy. That is, man, that's, that's sick right there. That's sick. And she's gonna, and so she's leaving, she's the one that's married to the black brother, right?
That's right.
So she's married to the black, okay, well, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy though. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Yeah,
she just not happy, so she just leaving. Yeah, that's definitely that's white people stuff. That's white people stuff. I mean, that's just sick. And you are destroying those kids.
That's right.
You are destroying those kids. And see, that was the dangers of, man, that's crazy. Because that was the dangers of marrying oppressors.
Right, that's right.
Even though he didn't know he was a oppressor, but damn, that's it right there. That's it right there. You're gonna go ahead and, man, she's just gonna say she's not happy. She's not happy, so she's just gonna up and just leave. That's sick. That's some sick shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, good gracious. Man. Hey, Lord be with them kids.
Right.
Man, Lord be with them kids, man. Good Lord. That's sick right there. That's sick. Man, right. I'm just really, I ain't got no words for that.
Right. It's the same thing that
man, good Lord.
It's the same thing that Jada Pinkett
brother. Yeah, Salaki, I ain't even cut you off. But I'm quite sure the brother thought he was marrying the sister.
He did.
He thought he was marrying the red bone. Good Lord. That's not a red bone, he's white. And you got a lot of them devils running around. Me and my wife were just watching a movie the other day. I think that chick, what's her name, Paula Patton or something?
Right, Paula Patton.
Yeah. She's the devil, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. You got a lot of those white girls running around masquerading as red bones. Yep. Back in the day, you used to call them red bones. They're light skin like that.
So like I said, Paul Patton is an Israelite.
Oh, she's Israelite.
Okay. Her mother's white.
Married the white boy.
Okay, her mother's white. Okay, I know.
Robin Thicke.
But
she married that Robin Thicke. He was beating the hell out of her.
You definitely got a lot of women running around out here masquerading, white women masquerading as red bone. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of sick with that situation about her just leaving her husband because she feel like it. She feel like she's not happy.
Right.
She's not happy. Goddamn. And what did he do? Did he punch her in the face or anything? Or did she? I mean, come on, man. What did he do?
Nothing.
She's not happy. Damn.
Nothing. And that's the question. No, she hasn't said anything about infidelity. She hasn't said there was physical abuse. She hasn't. None of that. She just
she's following the crowd.
Right.
You see, Megan Good left her husband for no reason.
That's another one.
And start going with Jonathan Majors, and they all hang out together.
Good night.
You know, it's like black women have, women have this thing where it's like they want to live in this world, this imaginary world where their happiness is the only thing that matters.
Right.
Imagine being in a state of complete happiness, never sadness, never mildness, never confused, just nothing but happiness and bliss. It comes out of a comic book. It's not realistic. And the fact that she went to therapy, her therapist must be, paid to agree with her. She didn't tell you to stay with them damn husband, with that man for the kids' sake, at least. I mean, these are children. I don't understand what the hell's going on. But that's the world we live in now, man. These women have no accountability. All they want to do is chase their happiness. They divorce. Shawnee O'Neal living her best life with some gay pastor.
Right.
Megan Good then divorced her Christian husband, who was a Seventh-day Adventist, worked for Sony, and we still don't know why they divorced. And she's with Jonathan Majors now. Then you got, who else divorcing? Everybody's divorcing their damn husband for whatever reason.
That's right.
For the cause of what? Just because I'm not happy, I want more. You just want to have sex.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
And you see these young girls like Lotto and all these young rappers like Ice Spice and all these young actresses, Coco Jones, how young and vibrant they are, and you try to relive your glory days. You can't.
That's what it is.
Sit your ass down and be married, be a mother. You had your time to be sister with Marcus Houston, to be cute and be heartthrob. That's over.
Right.
Now. Go sit your ass down. Ain't nothing wrong with being a damn mother and a wife. Why you gotta try to go? You just want to have sex with other men. That's all you want to do.
That's right.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? I can only imagine. I can only imagine what that brother was going through dealing with her. I guarantee she was cheating on him. There's no way you just don't get a divorce overnight. She's been getting railed by other dudes.
That's right.
All these trips. I'll be home tomorrow. Well, the fight got canceled. Yeah, I'm sure.
Right. Real talk, man. Real talk. Y'all, you about to say something?
I mean, I can.
Please.
Be a devil. So big up to that brother. He about to go get him a sister. Hopefully.
Yeah, right. Well said.
Yeah.
Get him
two. There you go. Get 2, 3. But much polygamy. But anyway, you gotta understand, like the brother said, what it does to the children. Imagine if black women had a little bit more of accountability for each other. Like, imagine if black women said, well, you can't come around because you just left your husband for nothing.
Right.
Like, there's sisters in here that are being abused by their husbands. Sisters in here that husbands broke their vows on them. Sisters in here that actually went through what they would consider trauma in their relationships, and you left your husband because you just unhappy. Well, you bitch, stay over there. You understand? You can't come to the party.
Right.
Come to the gatherings. You can't come around us because you one of them stupid broads. Now imagine if women, held some sort of accountability for each other, then things like this wouldn't happen, man. And black women, that whole being happy thing is a demon that is being put on you by Satan. And I understand how that may sound, because you say, well, how can you say that a woman wanting to be happy is evil? Because your happiness will enable you to do anything disgusting and wrong so that you can have it. That's all it is. It's almost like the drug dealer's desire to get money, or the murderer's desire to get revenge or payback, or to fulfill whatever demon he has inside of him that makes him want to murder. Mm-hmm. If whatever it is that you want in life will enable you to do anything that goes against the Most High God,
that's right,
then that is a demon unto you, and you should not feed into that spirit. That's you should not feed into those emotions. If I'm sad and I know that this sadness is going to make me jump off a bridge, then at that point I have to know that sadness is a demon that Satan is putting on me so that I could go against God, man. And a lot of you sisters, happiness is nothing but the devil, man. Yeah. That's nothing but Satan that wants you to go and leave your husband for no reason. Like, as nasty as that sounds, that's why it sounds like that. Right. Because Satan is making you leave your husband for no reason. And Satan gonna put something on that brother too.
That's right.
You're gonna have to fight for that, man. Like the scriptures say, he gonna have to pray for his infirmities, man, but he gonna have to know what to ask for. And he should not ask for that bitch to come back into that house. He should ask for the strength that he could be a father to the children, and then he could be a strong black man and go get much polygamy.
Right.
That's what he should go ask for, man. But you know, but sisters, man, y'all gotta tighten up. You know, of course, this she can do whatever the hell you want to do.
Right.
White woman, get to marry sister, or white women, they can live and do whatever they want to do. But you black women that are watching, you black women that are here later on the TikTok, on Twitter, whatever you hear this on, you do not have the rights. You do not have the right. You do not have the freedom of choice to leave your husband because you want to be happy.
Right.
Use. You understand? You can leave your husband for adultery and fornication. Other than that, you have fight for that relationship. You had to fight for that marriage, man. Why? Because Christ died so that you could fight for it.
Right.
Christ died so you could fight for that man. Christ died for that man so that he could fight for that woman and keep that relationship going, man. But other than that, every happiness, I don't even. When's the last time you've been happy? What the hell is being happy? I'm enjoying myself sometimes.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Right here. Sometimes we be in the club enjoying ourselves. Right. But how the hell can we be happy knowing that our people are enslaved?
That's right.
Exactly.
How are we gonna be happy? Is Christ happy?
Happy.
Christ is happy.
That's that white people stuff. That's what Cap said. That was it. That's what Cap said. It's heavy.
When Paul was happy. When Peter was happy.
I don't know. I don't know.
Job was happy.
God.
I don't know what the fuck is this happiness coming around. There is no happiness. There's lamentation right now. That's
right.
You understand?
That's it.
You understand? We sorrowful and we mourning and we faithful in the Lord. That even though He is putting this punishment on us, that we would subside our want to be happy for our want to be righteous unto Him.
That's right.
That's life. That's it. Subside your want to be happy with your want to be righteous unto the Lord. And then maybe you'll have better days. Right.
That's right.
They don't. And a lot of these women out here, they don't even know what happiness is.
That's right.
They don't even know what happiness is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I was laughing at Captain Soccer War when he did a class, and he said people was like wondering if they was asking his rib, is he mad like that all the time? You know? And you don't know how happy, and he's just saying that you don't know if he's happy or sad. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we are, our brothers in the school like this, we are angry because the state of our people. You know, the state of our people, and it was something heavy what he said. Captain Tugwell was saying that things are really not that funny no more.
Right.
Shit ain't really funny no more. They really did. You know, the way you sit around like, because the state of our people are so messed up. The state of our people are so messed up that shit ain't really funny no more. You know what I'm saying? Things make me happy, like when I see a submarine get crushed with rich white people down there. You know, that's something that makes me happy. You know, I'm happy when I see that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I see a submarine with rich billionaires get crushed, real white billionaires get crushed. I like that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? That makes you happy. You know, but these women I wondering, black women talking about trying to be happy in the search of happiness. You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna find it in the world. The only happiness you're gonna find is in this truth.
That's right.
Being righteous. That's the happiness you're gonna find. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna find happiness in the world. You know what I'm saying? Satan is gonna grab you and gonna lead you right to your death. Some happiness. I mean, come on, man. But, you know what I'm saying? The only happiness you're gonna find is in the truth.
That's right.
This truth, but the I.S.U.P.K, you know. Don't go to the fake Israelite group and think you get the truth. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh God, yeah, don't do that. We was talking about the LGBTQ plus earlier. You know what I'm saying? The fake Israelites love LGBTQ plus.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they love them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They love the Pride Parade. They love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They only get.
Hey, Salakia Thabin. Salakia
Yes,
Thabin.
sir.
I heard some crazy shit one day from a fake. You know, sometimes I go on YouTube when I look on YouTube, and I came past this fake Israelite, and he was talking about the incident that we had with I.U.P.K, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this fake Israelite said, yeah, but the I.S.U.P.K, they're demonic.
Mm-hmm.
He said we are demonic. What the hell have we done this demonic?
Yeah,
huh?
what? I don't understand.
Huh? Because we say nuke and no cowards? Huh?
Yeah, like what's demonic?
Yeah,
I mean, what the hell? What is demonic about the I.S.U.P.K? You know what I'm saying? But it was like I'm saying fake Israelites, and they think just like the Christian church. Like I saw in DC one time, I saw in the Christian church, it says nothing is as strong as gentleness.
What?
They ain't not going. That's the soft of the softest. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that, man? Years ago, I took a picture of it, but it said it's nothing that is as strong as gentleness.
That's crazy.
That's what it said.
That's crazy.
I mean, I see you puzzled, Thabo, but
I'm puzzled.
It said that.
Nothing is as strong as, so I guess if them cats in the Titan, if they had been more gentle, that goddamn pill wouldn't have capsized on their necks.
I don't know.
It wouldn't have implied. If they had been more gentle, I guess the 6,000
You know what I'm
pounds
saying?
square inch of water would. What?
That's Christianity.
Salakia. We have about 5 minutes, and we got a clip it for today. But I want to rapid fire, so I want y'all opinions on this real fast. So we haven't really gone too heavy into the story. I'm gonna play it in the background, but I want to hear y'all opinions. So, is everybody familiar with the situation with what's her name? Carlisha Hood.
The mama whose son popped the dude.
Yep. So she is now suing. She's suing the city of Chicago. She's suing the city of Chicago. Of course, the charges have been dropped. What do y'all think of that? She's suing the city. She's trying to get some money.
Hey, Salakia, hold on. Who is this? King?
Carlisha Hood is the mother. If you've seen the video, sir, she was the one who was punched in the face by the brother, and then her son shot him.
Oh, and her son shot the dude.
Yep, her son shot the dude, and he killed him. But the charges were dropped. The charges were dropped. So yeah, this is the brother right here. I don't know his name. I got to get his name. He punched the mother. The son went to got the gun. He pulled out the joint, and he killed the dude. The charges have been dropped. And now she's suing the city. So I guess because we haven't really gone into it, I just want to see y'all opinion.
She's suing the city.
She's suing the city.
She's suing the city. For what?
I don't know for what.
She's suing the city. Bear with me just a moment. She is suing the city for. She filed a lawsuit against the city of Chicago. I think the lawsuit is because they arrested her son.
Oh, her son got arrested for it.
Yeah. She's accusing the defendants of malicious prosecution, false arrest, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Yeah, so she's suing the city because she's saying her son shouldn't have been arrested at all.
It's a money grab.
No.
Straight on. Yeah.
So she got punched in the face for what?
I don't know.
What did she get punched in the face for?
She was in a.
I want to know. That's what I want to know. It seemed like the camera footage picked up when they were mid-argument. He was telling her, "Don't say nothing else. I'll punch you in the face." And of course, a black woman, she'll keep talking. He punched her in the face. I'm like, damn, brother. He just like Joe Jackson smack. He hauled off, punched her like she was a nigga.
Yeah, he stepped into it. He stepped into it and turned it over.
Oh, he turned it over. He right hand turned
Yeah,
over.
he turned it over.
Yeah,
good Lord.
a couple of them too.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
You can hear. You can hear the pop.
Okay. Yeah. So again, I mean, y'all got anything on it? I mean, what y'all think, man? She think it's just a money grab, or you think she has a valid reason to feel like they were wrong for arresting her son?
I mean, the dude's clearly a dumbass. He's dead now, so who cares? I feel sorry. The mother shouldn't have put that boy in that position, though. You know, she's supposed to be a goddamn mother, protect her damn son, but she got her son up in there, you know, acting like damn John Wayne. Mm-hmm. But what can you do when you see a nigga turn that right hand over on your mama head like that?
Yeah.
I mean, if I got a blicky on me and you punch my mama, nigga, you better be glad he got shot once. Like, you don't even see your mama getting punched like that. If you see your father beating your mama's ass, if you grew up in a house like that, that's still traumatizing. In a chicken shop, some stranger with dreads punching your mama in the face, your first reaction is going to be as a 14-year-old kid to shoot this nigga. So I understand it being our culture and all this nonsense crap. But the mother should have put that boy in a position. She should have just shut her damn mouth and just said, let me get out of here, get my son home so he don't have to protect me and kill this man. But of course she's not thinking like that. So does she have a case by putting this boy through all this trauma? Maybe if a fake Jew lawyer could get on it and say, hey, this kid was 14, y'all should have handled him this way, she might get a money grab. But all in all, she was wrong for even putting her son in that situation. And that dumbass nigga was definitely wrong for hitting her. That's why he dead now. So who cares?
Hey.
Yeah, y'all up?
Sue the hell out of all them motherfuckers. Lock it. I don't care about the city of Chicago. I don't got no. They say I don't got no
horse in the race.
I ain't got no dog in this fight. I ain't got no horse in the race. I mean, whatever happened. I mean, hey man, if her suing the city, the oppressor means that her son can go to college.
Yeah, because Nicki Minaj did give a scholarship for the boy.
Oh yeah, she
Nicki Minaj offered a full scholarship for the boy.
Well, she could pay, money. She could buy him a car in 2 years, and whatever, man.
I have a problem with that.
I have a problem with that. I don't know. I gotta see the deal. I don't know.
Nigga turn the right hand over the mama's head.
But I think she's suing more so, like on the simple fact that she believes that after her son shot this man in defense of her life, that her son should have never been put in no cell, should have never been taken to no precinct, right? It should have never even been a thought in her brain. Yeah. Like she's suing for the simple fact that her son had the age of 14 years old. Like, damn, I'm about to go to 25 years because I defended my mom, from getting beaten. And so she's suing the fact of that should have never happened. Like, and
that's cool and all. I have no issue with that. I think everything that the son did was right. The son was justified. The brother was absolutely wrong. Do I think the brother should be dead? It's unfortunate. I would say no, but again, you do something like that, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, what can you do? My issue was with
Salaki Thaba, let's turn the tables. Let's make it a white boy.
Yeah.
And his mother gets punched. His white mother gets punched in the face. And he goes and kills the guy that punched his mother in the face. Would he would have got to go to jail? No, he wouldn't have.
No, he wouldn't.
He would have been called a hero.
That's right.
Check it out. They probably gave him a championship belt for it.
Oh God, sir. But let me ask you this question. What if it was a black man and some black woman attacked him and his black daughter boomed her? Would people say she should be dead? Would people say, oh, you see how she attacked him? You see how she punched him? Yeah, when that happened, it's deserved. I feel like people would have more sympathy for a black woman if she had thrown a punch at a black man and got killed.
I got a stone to throw.
Please, bro, we got 2 minutes.
I know. Maybe it's not a stone, but it's more so a question because we're in Chicago, right? Ain't the gun law strict there?
Yeah, mad strict.
So, okay, that's one stone, right? Just think about that.
And that's what you go where I'm going. Go ahead.
And then for two, like I'm with Kawal right now. let's say after we leave, after this is over, we decide, man, let's go get some beers or something. And then as we in the gas station getting whatever we getting, let's say Kowal and the brother get in an argument. And the brother stick off on Kowal, like just start yamming on him.
That never happened.
All right, okay, it will never happen.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the argument, let's say it happens. And if I pull out a weapon and shoot that man that is him, is only punching him and kill him, am I gonna get off too?
That's what I'm saying.
It's a nigga's mama though, bro.
That's what I'm saying right there.
There's a lot. Your mom's, bro. Come on. You turn it right hand over my mama.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. Listen, we gonna cover this again next week. But what I'm saying is, I feel like this situation is getting kind of special privileges because it was a black woman. If it was a black man, none of them excuses would run.
But like Cap said, if it was a white boy, he'd be celebrating, got Burger King. But he'd be a hero.
Still a woman.
But look, I think we missed one table turn that I think puts it in perspective. Let's say it's still a black boy, and the offender is still the same black dude that punched him. But let's change the black woman,
to a black man
to his father. Let's say it's the boy's father getting punched, and it is like two niggas fighting, and then he shoots the dreadheaded nigga.
If the father had
because hold up, I ain't trying to take it too far, but if I'm not mistaken, King Von was beating the dog shit out of Rondo,
yeah.
And Lil Tim came and boomed Von, and Lil Tim is still locked up.
Yeah, God.
They ain't the same as your mom's though.
But in the court of law though.
Yeah.
In the court of law, does it matter?
It matters, bro. It gotta matter.
Next week, we're gonna talk about this next week because this is a heavy topic.
You gotta scale with justice for a reason because you gotta kind of weigh it. You gotta weigh it. It's your mama. Come on.
But what if it's my dad?
Hold on, but the court of law, in the court of law, they go, you can't use your mama. What was my mama?
I
was drunk driving because I had to get to my mama's house.
Hey, yo, I'm about to
my dad's house, my mama's house.
Hey, we're gonna go more in on this next week. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna talk more about this. This is a heavy topic where we can get into understanding of the legal system and whether or not sometimes things just kind of tilt in certain people's favor for different reasons. The mother again is suing, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens if she's gonna get some bread or whatever the case may be. But the last thing I'm gonna say is this is I said I had an issue. When I said I had an issue, it goes back to what we're talking about. Nicki Minaj, ask yourself this question. Forget the court of law. If a young brother shot another black man or a black woman while defending his father, would Nicki Minaj have paid his whole tuition?
If he was gay, yes.
Exactly. Exactly. Right there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a little too happy about a black man getting killed.
No, I think it's because society caters to women overall. That's why they have pregnant parking spots. That's why they have rules in society that apply to women. You have a lawyer will eat this case alive. It does matter because she's a woman. Everything matters to women. They're a weaker vessel. So you can't turn a right hook over my mama and not get clapped.
Yeah, I know they. And you can't rack her like that. You can't rack her. I mean, the dude stepped into it and turned it over. He got the hip in the punch. I mean, that was a correct right hand. I mean, come on, he got the hip and everything.
Definitely know.
Wow, Lord.
And he followed up with a left.
Right.
Yeah, man. Hey. Come on.
Next week. We back next week. Same time. Same place.
We're gonna be able to close out real quick with something. I just got something.
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
No, whenever you're done.
No, I'm saying next week I gotta head out. So next week we're gonna finish it. We're gonna talk more about this case. We're gonna learn more. We want y'all opinions, man. Hit us up, chainbreakerspodcast@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Hit up the Akim. Let's talk. What do y'all think? Is this case getting special privilege and attention because it was a black woman? That's the question that we want to know. But I'll give the brothers a chance to end it off. It's open for today. So Yarmak, what you got?
Captain Garwab, you want to go ahead? You know, you can take it first if you want.
Oh well, hey man, pay your tithes, man. Oh yeah,
right.
and definitely you got to get the javelin sweatsuit, javelin sport to wear. You know what I'm saying? I just got mine and came in. You know what I'm saying? And y'all saw it on Facebook. I posted on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you saying it. Hey, even if you're an unrighteous nigga, hey, that javelin sweatsuit, and it will make you a righteous brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You won't want to do wrong, man. Yeah. You won't want to do wrong, man. That javelin sportswear, man. Hey, look at that. Look at that javelin sportswear, man. Hey, that's the next hot thing, man. Hey, that's the next hot thing, man. You know, pay your tithes to the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? Right. We the only refuge for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? And time is short. Where, brother, are you?
Yeah, y'all.
Pay your tithes. Big shout out to the Midwest Chicago brothers throwing the cookout. Y'all get ready for that. Big shout out to Captain Marquand and all the brothers down there, sisters putting in work. And Lord willing, we'll catch y'all next week. Yeah.
Damn right. Yeah, y'all.
Hey man, special shout out to the winners of last week's raffle. Sister Shay from Philly, Sister Anna Wild from whatever Durham, Apex, Sister Lawaya from Apex, Cary, and Officer Mike Shaw from Raleigh. Congratulations on y'all winning. And again, like I said, we're doing it again. So next week during the show, we're doing another raffle, $1 raffles. $1 raffles. And I'm gonna do something special for y'all that participated.
Damn right.
Lawaya, Anawa, and Maya Shaw, y'all entries have been removed. Y'all won. Y'all winners.
Most high Christ.
Everyone else, if you pay to have an entry into the raffle, your entry will be reestablished in the raffle again if you enter one more time with $1. So if you paid for 4 entries last time, if you give $1, then you'll have 5 entries in this next raffle.
That's crazy.
You understand? So, and this is what we got. Man. So, you know, these are the t-shirts right here, man. The quality is immaculate.
Oh man, yeah, hey, that's hot right there.
It feels
hot right there.
That's fire.
Cool, right?
Oh, that's fire.
Then we got 2. I can't do the yellow.
Nah.
hold on.
Hey,
We're gonna be Hebrew Academy on that guy.
Yeah, hold on. Let me turn this joint on.
Oh man.
Let me see.
There we go.
Yeah,
no, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
You feel me?
All right.
2023. You understand? So these are the shirts, man. So $1 raffle, $1 will get you in there. We also coming out with the headgear. The headgear is coming out. These ain't made yet. We getting ready to get them on.
Most high Christ.
But we about to do the thing up, man. So,
let's get it, man.
All right.
Let's get it. You heard it here from the folks. Javelin sportswear. You know what I'm saying? Javelin sweatsuit, javelin hat, javelin t-shirts. You can get it all. Look at that, man. Come on. We got that work.
Man, we got packages. We got
packs.
We
got packs. We got, you know what I'm saying, yo, man. Y'all can't see us, man. We got the work like that. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all tune in. We appreciate everybody for tuning in for today. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us, man. Hit us up, chainbreakerspodcast@gmail.com. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We on YouTube, we on Facebook, we on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We on all of that. You know what I mean? Last but not least, also make sure you pay your tithes. Go to I.S.U.P.K144.com. Pay your tithes, man, to the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA. We're going to see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Chainbreakers Podcast. We out. Shalom. How about you, man? Shout out a thumb to the brothers.